Welcome back to the ThaBucStop, episode 5. I am your host, Renegade Jr., and we're going to do a little bit of Bucks talking here. Start off with the recap. Beat Atlanta just barely, uh, 21 zip, and then just to look like fatigue, uh, mental errors, just uh, defense was decimated on injuries, and got the Tom Brady call for the roughing the passer, and everybody exploded on internet and crybabies, they got a crybaby. They couldn't just handle it. Matt Rule gets fired, and we get to play them in a couple of days, and weeks. But Pittsburgh. We're starting off with Pittsburgh, but yeah, Lenny has a big game. Grabs his sign after the touchdown, but the camera guys mess up the view, and Mike really had that touchdown anyway. So I don't know what happened there, but there was a Mike Evans sign right beside his. I wish he would have grabbed Mike Evans and been like, "Oh, Mike had it." But um, camera guys. I mean, the refs that entire game. They can talk about that call, but the refs were terrible for us the entire game. And I know that you can't just make up a makeup call at the end because it was just stupid, but they wouldn't have beat us anyways. There's no way they were going to do anything there. I mean, even if they did, Tom still had time to go. But they can crybaby all they want. But really, we got all the worst calls, the worst spots. I mean, it was just I was telling everyone we're gonna have to play against the refs this entire year but then we get that call at the end. So yeah, it was bad. Eagles now 5-0. We need them to get a loss here from Dallas, but if they don't, then Dallas will have 2 losses. So that's another NFC team we need to lose. And I don't know, but I'm not really feeling that bad about maybe going to Dallas or Philly, but I would rather have the 1 seed. So, but we still have to win before we can do any of that. So, Sanat gets another. Well, he didn't have a sack before, but he made a good play the week before. I remember seeing him in the backfield, and then now he gets a sack. Um, Joe gets a sack. Vita gets a sack. Did Logan Hall get a sack? I believe Logan Hall now has 2 sacks. We saw a little bit of Zion McCollum. He looked pretty good in special teams. Then a little bit. We'll probably see him today. Today. It's Sunday already. Because you've seen we activated a bunch of, 2 cornerbacks and safeties, and with all those injuries that we had towards the end of the Atlanta game, Mike Edwards, I believe, is a game time decision. We have Logan Ryan still not going to play this week, and I think Murphy Bunning was a little messed up, and might see a little D. Delaney or some of these rookies if we get some more injuries, because are these practice squatters if we get some more injuries. But we got Kenny Pickett coming, the rookie. I believe it's his 3rd game playing in the NFL, maybe 2nd game fully, and he had to play Buffalo first, so now he's gonna have to play us. I mean, this guy, he's getting his welcome to the NFL really quick. And I believe we tear him up and beat him pretty badly. But you never know. We're in Pittsburgh. Old Mike Tomlin. How they try to say, oh, two black coaches are facing each other, and how Todd Bowles responded, and he's probably got those guys ready to play for him today, and look out for a shellacking. I want to see a full, complete game by the Buccaneers. I mean, it's 21-0. We're about to blow them out, and then we just sit there and just let them. We Byron Leftwich the whole second, third, and fourth quarter, really. Just run. Russell Gage, Scotty Miller, two players that looked a little better, actually. So, Cade Otton also looking better. Logan Hall looking better. Rachaad White looking better. Julio Jones looking like a dud. I was going to do like a little thing where you say studs or duds, and like Logan Hall, stud. Cade Otton, stud. Julio Jones, dud. Russell Gage, dud. Akeem Hicks, dud. Now, can you believe Jalen Darden with a tooth? But he was practicing the whole time. So, how you get a tooth injury? You don't even put that on there. My tooth hurts. Man, come on, bro. Russell Gage, Chucky's hurt. SMB, Sean Murphy Bunny, whatever you want to call him. Perriman was hurt. Maybe he'll play a little bit today. Finally. Donovan Smith looks like he'll be playing. Cameron Brate might not play today because of the concussion. He might go next week, but then that's going to bring up Cade Otton to be all up in there. Carlton Davis, he's been looking weak. He's our weakest corner, I believe, to me, every time. I know he has to go against some of the good guys, but I see sometimes he's not really going against the good guys, and he's also not winning. He's getting beat. He's just really looking for him to step it up today because it's just not good. Chris was active, I saw, but, he's still dealing with that pitch count. I believe last week Chris was really good, but he could have been a lot better because I believe he got sore. In the middle of the game and, was on a pitch count after that. Or maybe just Todd Bowles, because I heard on the Todd Bowles show with he was saying, yeah, we could get him involved real quick, and then after that, put him on a pitch count until he's all the way back. But I can't wait till he's all the way back so we can actually see a whole game where Mike and Chris just kill it. Mike's still looking the best. I mean, he's a turbo dog once again. He's a turbo dog. I mean, I don't see how anybody's stopping him from getting 1,000 this year and going even further with that record. We got Tom versus Kenny Pickett. And the last time a rookie beat Tom, I think it was Geno Smith, which is funny because we have to play Geno Smith coming up here. It's in Germany, though, but I hope they don't get lucky and, catch fire on Tom there or nothing like that. But deal with that as it goes. All right, let's see. So Pittsburgh with no TJ Watt, so that's a good one. Mika might be out. Minka Fitzpatrick, if he's out, that's going to be a lot easier on Tom and these receivers because he's a beast. And I saw JPP playing for the Ravens, looking great, man. And my dad's always talking about, we need Sue, that running game. We just can't stop the running game without Sue. And And it's coming to be a little bit true uh, with this run game. I mean, we're just not stopping the run game. But granted, Mariota had a lot of the runs, and they also ran a lot. So I don't know what we could really do much different than that. So K Dot moves up one spot in the depth chart, so that'll be good. Might have to just get rid of Julio or just put him on the IR or something. Just bring him back when it's playoffs or something, because this guy, he's just taking up a spot. We release Kenny Green and promote Jannard Avery from the practice squad. And I forget who those other two guys were. Um, I'll have to look. But I will. And let's see. Pass interference on Scotty. Yeah, Scotty's getting beat up out there. He's got to get a couple calls, man. You can't just ride a receiver out the entire play, and then I mean, he's getting slammed right before the ball comes, and just he gets no calls. That's a guy that gets zero calls, bro. Like, I just don't understand it, how these referees are seeing. But yeah, looks like a bunch of trades are mixing around, so we should see some action probably after. I think Cam Akers is sitting out, says that's his last play for the Rams. Don't surprise me there. The Rams stink right now, and also Matthew Stafford's throwing a million interceptions because people are actually catching them instead of dropping them. I told you this guy just throws interceptions for a living. I've seen the game. I was right there in person. I saw him throw 3 interceptions to Jamel Dean, maybe 2 or 3 to Devin White. I mean, just like, can't. They just didn't catch him. But anyways, let me get off of that, because just thinking about that Rams game, just if we would have had Chris Godwin, or anything, just I don't even want to think about that anymore. Antoine Winfield Jr. Is he our best player on defense? Is he our best player on defense? Definitely best in the cornerback safety, I would say, for sure. Jamel Dean, pretty good, but I feel like he just does what he's supposed to do, and like he never does anything extra. So that's why he's always looking, oh yeah, I did my job. But I see him just like following guys, not even going after tackles. Now Mike Edwards, you see him, he'll be following his guy, also looking out to make plays for other people and jump in front of stuff. Jamel Dean, not so much. He's just worried about his guy, and if his guy does anything, he's going to try to stop him. But he also does tackle pretty good too, and he's really fast. And he has 2 picks, so I'm not going to really hate on him that much. I love Jamel Dean. Now, Carlton Davis is the one that I've been picking on, so let's see what he does. Got 5 sacks last week. I mean, looking pretty stacked with those sacks. So, we like that. Hopefully we can get like 5 or 6 today as well, and be up there for like first and sacks, maybe a couple picks, be up there for first and picks, and let's see. Oh yeah, last time we played Pittsburgh was that Chris Conti play where he gets stiff armed, and he probably I don't think he ever played again after that. He might have went to a different team and then like didn't make it after a while. Lenny was mic'd up last week, huh? It was pretty good. It was pretty good. So Tom goes 12-0 against the Falcons. Yeah, Lenny was a beast last week, so big part of that win. And Byron, I didn't even know Byron Leftwich played for Pittsburgh either. I believe it said like something about Byron going back to Pittsburgh. It's I have in my notes here that I was supposed to look it up, but obviously I didn't, so I don't know what I really can say much about that. And let's see. Scotty made some plays. Yes, he did. He did make some plays, but he's got to make a little bit more. He's got to make a little bit more plays. I mean, don't want to just see making a couple plays. And also, he's got to get some calls too, man. This guy don't get no calls, bro. How's he gonna do anything if he can't get a call? That's what I don't understand. So, with Cam Braid out, look for Coke Keefe and K. Dotton. Maybe see a little bit Kyle Rudolph in there. Because if Cam Braid's out, I'll have to check on that and see. It could be in, but maybe not. And so we had 6 picks and 13 sacks. That's 18 sacks now. We're close to 20. We're getting there. We're getting there. Now, where I was right, where I was wrong. I was wrong about Devin White having a big game. I don't think he had that big of a game, honestly. And I was right about K. Dotton. I said, maybe, K. Dotton, after losing his mom, he didn't play he didn't play the next game, and then he didn't do very well the next one after that, and then he has his breakout game this year. So I was right about that one. I was right that Mike was the best. I said, maybe since we activated a couple of those receivers, Jalen Geiger and I forget the other guy, but then that probably means they knew Julio wasn't going to play, or he was just going to play like a play or so. And right after that, they were saying, Julio's out again. But Rachaad White looked good, didn't fumble this game, so looked really good. Believe he got another touchdown, did he? Or Lenny got a touchdown. Maybe not. Zappy. Why do I have Zappy there? Pats win. Buffalo whooping. Oh, because I said Zappy was going to lose, but... Okay, yeah. I think I said he was going to lose with the Patriots. And then I also thought Buffalo wouldn't really whoop that much, but they honestly did, kind of, so... I don't know. Alright, take a little break here. Alright, and let's go ahead and do my picks for this game and for the rest of the season games. I would have picked Chicago on that, and what a crappy game that was. Yeah, it was terrible. I would have picked Chicago though, so I'll start off on that saying Chicago, and then I'll make my picks for the Bucs game. Let me grab that paper. All right, my picks for the Bucs game today is gonna be on offense. I'll get top three. I'll say Chris Godwin finally gets a touchdown maybe today, if he plays, or like Chris Godwin should play. I'll say K. Dotton has another big game, and Lenny has another good game. Just because Tom's going to have to go to him quick a lot because Cam Hayward and Gadecki's not that good, so he's gonna need some chips there. He's gonna need some help for Tom, and he's gonna be a little outlet every time Tom gets quickly, and then hopefully we could just get those guys tired. Um, so I got Lenny, I got K. Dotton, and I got Chris Godwin. Um, and that would hopefully mean Tom Brady has a good game. Maybe finally gets a couple touchdowns, like 3 to 4, I would say. That's what I want to see. So yes, I would have picked Washington. Then I'm gonna go. Oh no, defense. Let me go back to defense. Defense. Carlton Davis is gonna step it up. He's got George Pickens. He's got to cover, and Kenny Pickett is the quarterback. So hopefully we can blitz a lot and send some guys, and that's what Todd Bowles is good at on the defensive side, is not knowing where them blitzers are coming from. Bam, see ya. And hold on, let me see what else. Okay, so I say Carlton Davis steps it up today. Doesn't look that bad. Maybe gets a pick, and locks down their number ones throughout the day. Then I'll say I'm gonna go Devin White again. No. I'm gonna go Levante David this time for one pick or so. I mean, some big play fumble. And then on the D line, Joe Tryon had a sack last week. Finally started to step it up a little bit. He had like one where he hit the ball out of Mariota's, but he still got it off. Just a wobbly one. Let me see who on that line's gonna really come through and just. Oh, Shaq Barrett. Haven't seen much of Shaq Barrett. You know that I would love to see a 2-sack performance from him, maybe 3. That would be great. Or somebody's gonna be blitzing in there and get one. Antoine Winfield will probably play good because he always does. Jamel Dean covers his guys. Somebody's gonna have to step up in there though. We'll see. So I got Levante, Shaq Barrett, and Carlton Davis for my top 3 on defense. I'm gonna leave Devin White out. He's just really disappointing me after those 2 great games he had with that missed tackle on. I mean, I can't believe he didn't crush Patrick Mahomes on that play. Like, really, he crushes people all the time off the corner like that, and this time he lets Patrick had nowhere to go. Like, he lets him juke him with inches of space. Like, he had nowhere to go, Devin. He should be sitting on IR right now. Concussion. Guaranteed. But, whatever. I'm not going to cry, baby, too much about it. So that, and maybe go Jake Camarda does a nice punt. Hopefully Suck Up don't miss any field goals. But he's been looking decently good, and so let's see. With all of that, what do we have here? Make my picks for today and Monday night. Like I said, I would have already picked the Washington. No, I would have picked Chicago. But I knew something was going to happen, so that's why I did 2 of them. Picked Washington on the other one. Then I would go San Francisco to beat Atlanta after they come off that loss to us. Atlanta and San Francisco, even though it's in Atlanta, I believe they're going to take it to them. You know, New England and Cleveland, I'm going to go Cleveland. I think they can get the dub this time, even though Bill Belichick somehow came out with that win with Zappy. Mac Jones, I don't believe will play. He's hurt, but Zappy looks good. Zippy Zappy on the ball. Zippy Zappy. I mean, I haven't really watched him, but to me, when he came in, he looked like he was about to get hurt. The first play we got touched because he looked like a little kid, but he probably is a little kid. So I'll go the Jets and Green Bay. I'm going to stick with Green Bay at Lambeau. I just feel like they might win that one. Jacksonville at Indianapolis. It's going to be a close one. Or you never know with them two teams either. So I'm going to go Colts because they're home. But Jacksonville might win it. Who knows? I'm going to go Minnesota over the Miami Dolphins just because they still don't have Tua, and I don't think he's playing. He did practice, but I don't think he's going to play. And if he does not play, they just don't have that chemistry. And Minnesota's looking good with old Kirk Cousins. Cincinnati to beat New Orleans in New Orleans, even though they won that last game. I need them to lose some more, and I want them to lose some more, and I believe they will lose some more. Jameis might be coming back for this game to throw a couple picks. Baltimore versus the Giants. I mean, I think Lamar's going to win it, but for some reason I have the Giants picked here. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because they're home, and maybe Lamar has an off game. Obviously going Tampa Bay versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Think we can beat Kenny Pickett. I think we could have beat Mitchell Trubisky. I think we could have. Hopefully, he throws us a couple picks too. You know, we need some more picks. We need some more sacks, so we can rack them up. And then I'm gonna go Rams to beat Carolina. Get a bounce back game there. Cam Akers not gonna be there. I'm going to make a little trade, but yeah, I just think they can beat Carolina. Carolina just fired their coach. Baker's hurt. Sam Darnold's hurt, I believe. They might have to play P.J. Walker. They are a on-fire team right now, like a dumpster fire, not like a good fire. All right, we are Arizona and Seattle. I'm going to go Cardinals over Seahawks and Geno Smith. We're going to have to play them, I believe, after the Carolina Panthers in Germany. Hopefully they'll be tired. Or something like that. I don't even know how far Germany is. I'm going to go Buffalo over Kansas City. Just because the defense. And Kansas City has no defense. Our defense just let them do whatever they wanted last time, but we also finally scored a bunch of points. We did have Mike and Chris back, and not for the whole game. But, all right, I'm going to go Philly over Dallas. I've been not believing that this guy can just win every game. Cooper Rush and like a rush. Cooper Rush. But, I mean, it's crazy. He's just winning every game. I mean, the defense is winning them for him, but still, might have to score actually today. Or yeah, that's the night game. Ooh, good. That's gonna be a good night game. And I don't think he's gonna be able to do it. He's gonna finally lose one. Be some shit though if he wins it, and then they're gonna have some quarterback controversy there with Dak Prescott. But I believe they'll let him come back in. But what if Dak comes in and it's not looking good? Who knows? Because he didn't really look too good versus us. I don't believe he was missing some throws, but it was first game of the season. But also he did good the first game of the season last time. And then I'm going to go Chargers over Denver. Denver does not look good. Get that yawn out. They do not look good, and they are looking to get stomped by the Chargers. Chargers do look kind of good. Some points, and some points don't. That's kind of like a get-right game, and I'll go 47 points. All right, so give us a follow, give us a like on all these videos if you like them, and that'll do it for the ThaBucStop episode 5. Good luck, Bucks, and go Chris Godwin. Ha ha.